Welcome to the Data Pipe Dream, where we dive into the exciting world of big data and explore the latest tools and technologies to unlock the power therein. In each episode, we will bring together industry experts and thought leaders to discuss the latest trends in data analysis and big data tools such as Splunk and Gribble, and more importantly, how they're changing the way we work with data. Whether you're a seasoned data analyst or just starting out, you'll find valuable insights and inspirations in our discussion. So join us on this journey and discover the limitless potential of data. Welcome to the Data Pipe Dream.
This episode is brought to you by Splunkable.com. Splunkable offers a library of online videos and tutorials that teaches you how to use Splunk like a pro. The videos are easy to follow, so whether you're just starting out or you've been using Splunk for a while, you can get the valuable tips and insights that you need to elevate your career. So if you're ready to take your data analysis skills to the next level, head over to Splunkable.com and check it out.
In our first episode, we're going to keep it simple and just introduce the team. So let's get started with episode 1 of the Data Pipe Dream. Welcome to the team. Our first introduction is our host, Hailie Shaw. Welcome to the Data Pipe Dream. Hailie, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hailie, and I'm very excited to talk about my background, experience, and some interests. Starting off with my background, I am the principal trainer here at Splunkable, and I have over 6 years' experience working with Splunk. I started out in the Navy, and during my time in the Navy, I was introduced to Splunk very quickly in that career and quickly recognized its potential to really enhance the Navy's security operations and the missions we would go on. When we went on these missions, we used Splunk as our main SIM, and it was just a great tool to be able to leverage its search and analytics capabilities and helped us to detect and respond to security threats in almost real time. We would also use Splunk for threat hunting. We would actively search through our data for signs of malicious activity. We would build detections to prevent future attacks. We would do red team exercises, purple team exercises, and Splunk really helped advance my career in the Navy from a defensive cyberspace operation approach. Through those experiences with the Navy and my time there, I gained a deep appreciation for Splunk's versatility and effectiveness in a high pressure, high stakes environment. This really laid the foundation for me for my subsequent work with Splunk and my passion for teaching others for how to leverage this powerful tool in their own security operations and Splunk career growth. As a professional with 8 years of experience in digital forensics and incident response, my focus has been on threat hunting and leveraging Splunk in Security Operations Center or SOC environments and anyone who's doing blue team operations or functioning in a cyber protection team type role. During this time, my 8 years, I've gained a deep understanding of the threat landscape, tactics, techniques, and procedures used by attackers or threat adversaries within people's networks. I've also honed in on my skills in leveraging Splunk to detect and respond to a wide variety of security threats and run those threats, build detections, and improve incident response times. My experience has included working with a variety of organizations, from small businesses to large enterprises to government entities to private entities, and I've really helped to build a mature security operations posture for these organizations and help them better defend against cyber threats thanks to Splunk. I'm very dedicated to helping organizations unlock the full potential of Splunk to enhance their security posture and improve their overall cyber resilience.
Very cool, Hailie. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Now tell us, what about your passions?
Absolutely. Some of my passions include, as we mentioned, sharing knowledge and teaching others. It's really one of the most rewarding aspects of my role here as a principal trainer at Splunkable. It's being involved in the opportunity to teach people Splunk and see our students go on and advance their Splunk careers. I really do enjoy sharing my knowledge and expertise with others, and I find it incredibly fulfilling to see our students apply what they've learned to a real world scenario or take it back to their job and apply what they've learned to help their organizations. I love seeing people post their badges or show their credentials on Credly and tag us back at Splunkable and share their growth and development with Splunk. So whether it's helping students become certified Splunk professionals or us providing advanced training to experienced Splunk users, I'm definitely very passionate about empowering individuals and organizations with the tools they need to excel in their roles. And at Splunkable, we believe that education is the key to success, and we are very committed to helping our students unlock their full potential through comprehensive and engaging training programs.
Great. What about your hobbies, Hailie? Tell us about things you do when you're not pursuing your passion of Splunk training.
Yes, when I'm not busy training, I do enjoy some hobbies. I like to spend a lot of time in the outdoors of the beautiful, sunny Tampa, Florida. I enjoy running. That's one of my favorite, physical activities to do. Helps me clear my mind, stay active, and, get moving as we work in cybersecurity or Splunk careers. We spend a lot of time at our desks, so I love being active. One of the more relaxing hobbies I also enjoy is fishing. It's just nice to go out and fish and unwind after a long day.
Yeah, I bet the audience is really in tune right now, Hailie. So, not to ruin it, but appreciate you sharing that. Let's talk about me now.
Yeah, Mike, please introduce yourself to everyone. If you could give us a good background, maybe some hobbies or passions that you have, we'd love to hear about it.
Hey there, my name's Michael Camp Bentley. Most of you know me better by my pseudonym in the Splunk community, JCat54. Growing up in the 80s, I always was fascinated with electronics. I took things apart, put them back together, really just tore things up. I mean, learning them, really learning about them, right? I remember everybody loved me so much because I could make their VCR stop flashing 12 a.m. Learn how to program the machines at an early age, and well, they just egged me on for that. Before you knew it, I was taking apart the VCR and fixing it when the tape wouldn't load, and repairing small electronics like thermostats and little gadgets that we got as toys for Christmas. Um, at the age of 16, I got my first IT job. I was an on-call PC technician working in Atlanta, and from there, I took jobs in customer service and tech support. I kind of advanced into administration, monitoring, engineering, then onward to development. And now I find myself managing programs and consulting. During that time, I gained a lot of knowledge um, of the Splunk technology, right? Gained a lot of knowledge of Splunk and wrote several popular Splunk applications that have become well known. One of them is the Splunk SSL checker, which helps you prevent your SSL certificates from expiring. During this time, I gained a deep knowledge of the Splunk technology and wrote several popular Splunk apps. They've become well known in the Splunk community. I've got some with over 1,000 downloads, multiple thousands of downloads, which is pretty cool, considering I have other apps with hundreds of downloads. They can't all be popular. But, as the founder of Splunkable, Cribbable, and Bentley PC, I believe, I've demonstrated an entrepreneurial spirit and love for developing innovative solutions. I like to help organizations maximize the value of their data. And plain and simple, I believe everybody should be able to achieve what I have. So that's why I started Splunkable, is to help everyone learn Splunk and other big data tools and technologies and become the best data engineer they can become, because data engineering is a very lucrative career. I think once you learn it, it's actually pretty easy to do, right? You're not breaking rocks with your hands and hammers and spikes all day. you're at a keyboard, So it's an awesome career, and a lot of times you can work from home as a data engineer. So I really think it's going to help a lot of people by having Splunkable as a resource to further their knowledge on big data tools and further their career. So reach out to us anytime. Let us know how we can help you. We're really interested in paying it forward to the community, as I've said, right? We want you to have the same opportunities I had. We want to see you grow and become the founder of the next Splunkable. Okay, so let's get started with that today. Come visit us on our website at splunkable.com. Join us on Slack. Hop over on one of your favorite social media platforms and look for us, follow us, comment, let us know how we can better serve you, and look for us at one of these events, right? We'll be wearing the Splunkable hoodie, maybe a hat, t-shirt, right? We'll always have some free gifts to give away, and we look forward to seeing you there.
That's great. Thank you. Mike, I'd really love to move into a Q&A session with you, covering a few questions here. We'd love to hear your feedback and more insight into Splunkable and meeting the team. Starting with the first question, why did you create Splunkable?
Hey, yeah, that's a great question, Hailie. I created Splunkable to help others learn Splunk. The short of it is that learning Splunk changed my life for the better. And so that reason alone is why I started Splunkable. I want others to be able to solve the problem quickly and go home early and spend time with their family and friends. I want others to have financial freedom, to be able to, not have to worry about their next bill that's due. Right? I want them to get ahead and start making changes not only in their life but in their friends' lives. And one way they can do that is they can do that by learning Splunk. It's an essential security and IT support, operations, business analytics tool, right? Platform even, right? That all the Fortune 500 companies have just about. If they're not, they will soon, right? It's it's prevalent throughout the entire IT industry. So if you don't know Splunk, you need to learn it because other people are, right? And they're going to start automating the tasks that you're doing right now manually. And they're going to start preventing the problems that you're fixing manually. They're going to start reducing the mean time to resolution and switching to shorter shifts. I guess. I mean, they're going to reduce the workforce, right? Because they're solving so many problems. They're saving so much money, right? Is what it boils down to. How are they going to save that much money? Well, they're going to let go of some people. They're going to, decommission some systems that are no longer needed. They're going to stop paying licensing on tools that they can replicate the behavior in Splunk with, right? So take care of yourself, spend time with family and friends. Learning Splunk is one way to get there. That's why I started Splunkable. It's a great question. Thanks for asking.
That's great. Thank you. What about the company's values? What values are most important to Splunkable?
Oh, that's another good question. First and foremost, empathy and compassion are at the heart of everything we do. We understand that the world is full of complex problems, okay? And we know that many of these problems require creative and unique solutions, right? We also know that behind every problem there's a person or there's a group of people who are affected by that problem. That's why we take the time to listen and understand the needs and concerns of our clients, our partners, and employees. And by doing so, we can help develop solutions that truly make a difference in people's lives. Another value that we hold near and dear is learning for all. Okay, we believe that education is a fundamental human right and that everyone should have access to high quality education resources, regardless of their background or current circumstances. So that's why we've made it a priority to support initiatives that promote fairness in education, whether that's by donating resources, providing training and mentorship opportunities, or even partnering with organizations that share our values.
Thank you for that insight. What about the services that Splunkable offers? Are you able to speak to kind of the top services that you're promoting out as your company expands services to others?
At Splunkable, we want to be your one stop shop for Splunk training courses. We realize that the expense involved in training can oftentimes be too high, and that creates a barrier to entry for many students. So, to solve this problem, we've offset the cost of developing the training with our consulting service. That allows us to produce high quality content and distribute it more rapidly to our community and at a very competitive price point, might I add. You'll find most of our courses are $30 or less on udemy.com. And if you ever need support, we have a bunch of consultants that are readily available to solve even the most complex problems, right? And that's available to our students. They ask us questions all the time, be it on Udemy platform or in our Slack channel, right? And we're helping people solve problems daily. So students don't get stuck when they use the Splunkable services. Okay, they may get stuck, but we have out of the box ideas on how to get you unstuck. Right, we're more creative in how we solve the problems our students face because we're not a large corporate entity that is, producing drones of content. We're Splunkable. We're personable. We're community driven, right? We have empathy. We understand that it's not fair to charge a lot for training. These are people who want to learn how to use something. You can't take them to the ringer to learn a skill unless there's just that much effort involved in producing it, right? And there's a lot of effort that's involved in producing the training courses. Okay, but we were creative. We said, we're going to let that be a sunken cost.
Great. Thank you. Lastly, maybe just wrap it up with one more question. How does Splunkable stay active within the community?
Splunkable stays involved in the community by doing numerous things. We've got this podcast. We go to splunk.com. We've got direct lines of communication with us. You can contact us on Slack. We've got WhatsApp groups. We've got Signal groups, email, social media. We're on community.splunk.com. We're on Reddit. We're on all the social media. And we're trying to go anywhere where a student may be, where a fresher may be, where a learner may be, right? We want to help anyone break into the world of big data so that they can change their lives.
Great. Thank you.
We'd like to thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon. This is JCap54, signing off. There var alla sidan ett serialropsne. Det är vad lorna stay this never idea room. Here's me up in it. This